Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. It's time for your Twitter reactions to Liverpool's 3-3 draw with Sevilla. I'm going to just say, heads falling off, left, right and centre. And to be honest, it's perfectly understandable because you don't go from having a 3-0 lead to drawing a game 3-all and expect to come away smiling and cartwheeling and fist pumping and whatever. Oh my God, so close to being an amazing away performance in Europe. At half-time we're thinking, oh, we could do another mana ball here. No. And again, reflected in your comments. Cameron Spencer, changes needed to be made sooner. Poor game for Klopp in the midfield. Yeah, I'm not, I think with hindsight, I completely agree. You look at it now and you think, half-time, 3-0 up, your job's done. You can just be a bit more solid. Do you need to have Mane and Salah on the pitch? Maybe take one of them off. Put Coutinho to the wing and put Emre Can in the midfield a little bit sooner, or Milner, whatever. Just be a bit more compact, a bit more robust, and look to see the game. I'll just have some cooler heads in there. I think like Milner would have been a good example of that for me. But yeah, the midfield, when we needed that coolness under pressure, I think the balance was, because you can see it with whole counter-attack. When you've got Salah and Mane on the pitch, the way we play, the particular way we were set up there, was the midfielder just looking to smack it into the corners and hit them on the break. I feel like we maybe could have just said, right, lads, let's just have 10 minutes where we get the ball and we get the possession back and we just calm ourselves down a little bit. But look, the game plan was to play counter-attack. And it's the game plan that, look, barring a wonderful bit of tracking back when Emre Can gets into the box and James Milner fizzing one across the face of the goal, and maybe he could have, dinked it or cut it back a little bit better. Liverpool's counter-attack and wins that game 4-2, and we're all going, whew, big sigh of relief. We rode that storm, but ultimately we did it. That's, you live by the sword, you die by the sword, I think, particularly when you play a brand of football like that against a good team away from home as well. Dexter Harrison, Moreno secretly loves Sevilla. Yep. Plus, where did 4 minutes at a time come from? Yeah, we were going, it'll be less because they've got that multi-ball thing going on. They're throwing the balls on. That should shorten it down to 4 minutes. Yeah, I mean, penalty, a few free kicks, a load of substitutions, 3 minutes maybe for me. But, again, it's a bit cheerish to worry about it now. Pietro Marano, my heart can't take it watching us play. We could have gone into the next Champions League match knowing we topped the table. Terrible, terrible performance second half. We never came out of the dressing room. We might have performed better if they'd stayed in the fucking dressing room. It's terrible. It's just terrible. Yeah, look, I know it's hard work. I'll be honest. Again, the lads were in bits watching it. I didn't really enjoy it. I don't enjoy watching Liverpool getting pasted for 15, 20 minutes of a football match. But by the time we got to like 75 minutes, I was enjoying the excitement of it because it did, it was finally poised. It just felt to me like we were more likely to get the winner at that point, the definitive goal to kill it off. And it was just, compared to Southampton when it was just done and dusted, we've had some quite easy performances. It would have been nice to just win that, of course, and it totally is thrown out the window by us not winning it. But I enjoyed it. I think as a game of footy, it was very, very good. But again, I've said this through the week, I would take an entire season of boring, non-entertaining matches for wins and silverware. So there you go. Stephen McCann, Moreno as a mayor. There's a lot of Moreno tweets. Connor Wilson, leave Moreno in Spain. Poor old Albi Moreno, by the way. And I am not having that Alberto Moreno has not had a great season so far up at this. And people might say, well, it doesn't matter because it's all undone with that one result. It's not. It's absolutely not. Because Steven Gerrard's entire career isn't undone by him falling over against Chelsea. You know what I mean? And I know Steven Gerrard has a lot more in his locker to stack it up. Well, one time he fell over versus all of this amazing stuff he's done, granted. But you know what? Moreno's had a fantastic season so far. And here's the thing. Jurgen's probably going to play him again against Chelsea, and he's probably going to be fine. So I hope so anyway, because I've enjoyed his resurgence. Again, first half I thought he was really good, and again, he's just lost the booking changes it. If he does, I don't think it's a booking for a start, but he gets the booking, and it changes the game for him, and then yeah. You watched it. Poor old Moreno. AKA FIFA Don 99. Just no leadership at all. Who was trying to slow the game down after the first and second goal? No, again, I agree with that. It would have been nice to see someone just put the foot on the ball. But, again, we've gone to counter-attack in that game. And counter-attacking is about getting the ball up the field as quickly and directly as possible from them attacking to try and catch them on the hop. And that, you know, again, it's not worked, but then you don't... Yeah, you know, it could have worked, which is no consolation at all. But I do agree, I did feel in the game that just someone, again, it's a shame we didn't have 2 James Milners, or, you know, to be able to bring an Adam Lallana on with 15 minutes to go in that game might have been a real game changer for us, but, you know, it was what it was. Sri Ganesh, shite apply perfume on itself. Everybody, look, he's not shite. He smelled like flour. One day someone poked shite and it started smelling shite again. Everyone realises that they were fooled by perfume that shite applied. That right? It's not a belter. That's an absolute belter. I think that should be on like I might get a poster made of that on like a sunset. And I get that in like a script font. Can someone make that for me, please? If someone's watching, if you've got Photoshop, can you make that as an inspiration? I've liked that tweet on the Redmen TV, so go to the likes on the Redmen TV Twitter. It's from Sri Ganesh. If you can put that in a really like cheap-looking script font on a wonderful sunset or something like that, or maybe a picture of a tree. Please do that and send that in to us. If you want to send it to us, do it by @theredmentv or tweet or message, email interact@theredmentv.com. That would be splendid. Man like Ahmed, this is absolutely pathetic. Every time you start to believe in this club again, they end up coming up with this shite. Right, listen, Ahmed. Why have you stopped believing in Liverpool? Never stop believing in Liverpool. And I know it's hard because I've said this before. I'm lucky that I remember us winning a league title. I was young, I was bloody young, but I remember I was there. I've seen us win, trophies. I've been to cup finals. I've seen us win things. And I know Liverpool have developed a track record over the last decade of cocking things up, and I get that. But listen to the people who've been there before you. It's going to be okay. Liverpool are fine. Liverpool are a good team. And I know we have our dips, and I know we're going to face these moments, but it will be okay. It's going to be okay. I don't know how okay it's going to be. No one can answer that for you. But never stop believing in Liverpool, because I guarantee for every result we have like this, there'll come a moment later on in the season when things are looking like, it's going well. It looks like we're going to be in a sticky situation again, and we'll turn it around and we'll pull something out. And it sounds like a bit of wishful thinking. It sounds a bit airy-fairy or whatever. I've seen it. I've seen it happen so many times. Even when we've had some terrible teams, we've got a great team. We've got a great squad. We've got some fantastic players. And now it's down to the manager and it's down to the players who didn't have great games today to pick themselves back up again and remember that we've been in a good spell of form. We found a good way of playing. And again, we have the ability to put teams to the sword. We've got to pick ourselves up and go again and look again. Don't try not to let it get down. I know it's hard. Look, my head's bent. It's done in. I just, it's very hard to cope with Liverpool, go from being very good to that, because we have to put up with all these outside people. We have to put up with all these knobheads who just want to make our day more miserable. We're all miserable. Liverpool didn't win the game, but we have to put up with these outside people coming in and trying to peck our heads and trying to make us feel worse about it. Don't feel bad about your football club. Never feel bad or sorry for supporting Liverpool. If you're born with it, look at you. Great. If you made the choice to support Liverpool, you made the fucking right choice. We have a very interesting season. It's not going to be straightforward. There's going to be ups and downs. Try and enjoy the ride. Anyway, thanks very much for your comments. It's tough. It's difficult. It's fucking annoying when Liverpool don't win games that you're expecting them to win, to be sure. But my God, it's exciting at times, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, we'll be back. Chris is going to be live on the channel. Check his stuff out. He's done that. And there'll be the Instant Match Reaction podcast, the Final Word show recording tomorrow. So if you need a little bit more help, you need some rationalisation with this, we're going to sit down. We're going to calmly assess the game. We're going to work out what went wrong, what went right, and work out whether Liverpool are okay or not properly on the Final Word show. TheRedmenTV.com. Go over, sign up. It makes all this possible. We love our subscribers to the site. They are the best people on earth. Become one of them. And put a smile back on everyone else's face, especially me. That was weird.
Christmas merchandise out now. Click the annotation on the left-hand side of the screen or the link in the description. Last Christmas, oh my word, have you seen this design? Could you imagine how many Evertonians you will piss off by wearing this at the dinner table on Christmas Day? Oh, yes.